Great spot. It's not actually covering the spike itself. Oh, nice shots from Durka. Nade up top as well. The bounce is good. It's going to force the player out into the open, but around comes Kicks, and he has saved the day. Alpha left in a 1v3, Ghost in hand, and almost no chance.
Is going to make things that little bit more awkward. Denying the plant is not going to be easy, but Safe still going strong. A second for him already.
10 seconds left.
FNATIC are going to be getting that plant in, but now he can wait for the cavalry to arrive. There is a very real chance for Vitality in this round.
Oh, that shot as well onto Alpha, straight through the smoke. A big kill. They could double down even further. It's only Chronicle left. Just one man standing between them. He's already picked up the first, and he's on his way for the diffuser, but it's guarded by Destrian, who's got changing weapons, and the low HP makes it easy. It's still online. There's the killjoy. Okay, B lurk and C players. They know what's going on. Now they got to stop it.
It's Jake up to his old tricks again. TPing through. It's a surprise, but it's labored. Cinder will be alive on 2 HP. They just walked into the back. Oh no. That gives him a chance, but the fact is the cavalry has already arrived. Leo will be able to find one, putting things back into a competitive position again. The FNATIC players, when they're down and out, or seemingly so, they come alive, already spawning a player on the top of the site. Still,
left.
somehow, a chance in this scenario, but Safe stands strong once again.
Hey, see us? He's gone in. He's cleared the corners. He's got himself some control. Boaster's fighting his own battles. His own demons miles away. Oh, what? They forced Alpha out of position, just somehow he wins that fight. And look at the value from the bookie. This close angle could be absolutely massive if they go towards it.
Nightfall hasn't really connected onto anything. Some weird battles being taken. FNATIC taking 1v1s with much weaker. How has he got his second kill with a frenzy? And now Alpha's just styling on them. The trade coming out as well with the Stinger. This is not a round that FNATIC should even be competitive in. Paranoia going to be going in onto Safe, looking to put the pressure in. There goes that showstopper. He's made it into the side, but it doesn't matter. Boaster's already got the kill.
Yeah, again, we've seen this ult many times even today, used just for that space taking, and that's exactly what it's doing. Crowd controlling this squad back and putting them on the back foot in any fight that they do take as the rest of the teammates spill in, guns ablazing. Sender still has that Viper ulti online, but the pit is hard to bring into play in this sort of scenario. Oh, Sender, good idea of where these players are. Flash through as we emerge from a different wall. It's the A site. That's quickly denied. No control for Vitality around there, and Sender's going to take his pit home. Right through the door, straight through B, and a TP used up by Boaster as well to get control over towards A. Nice shot onto Durka. He's dropped, but Spike making its way in now as a lockdown comes into play. The time's going to be a little tight, but they're getting it and getting out. How do they defend it from far away? I didn't see any nanos thrown down on it. This Spike could be cut in half.
Yeah, Boaster has to do quite a lot here. The rest of the team slowly making their way in, and actually, I think Alpha's just denied it.
He did.
Sender's gone down. There wasn't any cover.
Not even
from
half.
One of the main angles. That seems like a bit of a misstep. The fact is, though, they still have a smoke, but now every single member of FNATIC has a keen eye on that spike. Destrian still unable to help out with the defense of the player defusing, and while from that point onwards, there was nothing they can do. Got this side of the map.
Yeah, you know, we've seen again.
He does. Destrian's dead immediately. He jiggle jump peeked that, and he just caught him out of the sky.
Pure chaos on this choke point as well towards A. It's going towards Vitality to start with, but these players are caught out, pushed up, and now the numbers advantage in the duel, 3 versus 1, as Runner goes down, leaving Sender alone in the 3 versus 1 of the round. At least he's got a Viper pit to play with. You know, I feel like I've said that for a couple rounds now. And again, the issue is going to be getting into position to use it. Now, he has his wall down, but it's not in the best of positions. As you can see, Alpha was already well in front of it.
Just as reasonable as getting owned by Alpha. Surprisingly, they didn't jump peek C that round. They did, however, try and peek B.
Destrian again.
Safe has done well, but it's not enough. The trading from FNATIC has been sublime, and it is Sender trying to clutch this one out. Currently vulnerable. They know exactly where he is, and the spike's already made it to the site. But Leo, I think he's just going for the kill at this point. It just knows, you know, I don't even need to risk this. Let's just wait for the cover of my team. This time he gets him, though. Perhaps the kill that gives him maybe a chance. They've used Nightfall just on him. It doesn't connect.
Oh, he's looking the wrong way. That double swing is about to come through. Before it even can, Leo catches the angle. Idea either, because Durka is coming in with a showstopper. And he has a way of rooting players out of that. Finally, the punish on Alpha.
That's a big start because he has been causing them real issues. The problem is, okay, the one good thing about having that Viper's Pit here is they can use it to waterfall their way back through. The problem with it is where Boaster is currently playing. He's so aggressive that you can't even really use the Viper's Pit to waterfall out. That's the plan. And you know what? Sender's done well. It'll give them that extra bit of space. It'll clear out that back corner as well because the FNATIC players can't afford to sit there. Safe wrapping round timing is absolutely everything. Showstopper, he can get multiple kills. Instead, Safe's come from behind. He saved the players of Vitality and maybe just the round. Boaster still sitting back, manages to find himself one, and now he's the only one left standing. Just going to try and go for the diffuser, but Vitality time.
If I was to give advice to someone getting into the game, I'd say don't play like Angel. That would be the first thing I'd say, because you don't have his teammates. And, well, Boaster doesn't have many teammates now, because they've already lost Durka and Chronicles. Pistol off to a flying start for Vitality. It's been a lifeline in this series, having the first one under their belt. I'll see if they can do the same here on the attack with a 4 versus 2. And an easy seize on Boaster. He had nowhere to go. Stunned up and gunned up. Leo, 74 health. A 1v4. Good luck.
If there was any man, it would be this one.
Or Chronicle.
I've watched this man 1v5 with a Sheriff. I can't choose anyone else. But even still, this would have to be an absolute...
It's clean.
But that's one. That's one. He's got a few more to go. A little bit wary of the flank, but the time is the main problem. He might be able to kill off every single member, but I think the clock will do the job at this point. Even throwing a nade onto the spike. It's another instant headshot, but Safe will survive.
Hey, for this snake bite down, that's going to catch a few on the way through. Good damage done. Alpha at least good for one, and the backup is now on the site. Spray down from Chronicle. He's forced back into the smoke. His teammate dropped. I don't know if he can go for this anymore. Probably has to wait for a teammate. Spam just to try to deal the damage, but it's not happening. That's planted now, secured for Vitality. They can't really get out of the site. The only issue. The smoke isn't online for Safe just yet to help them on cross. But they'll stack up, take these fights together, and look to push it across the line. It's Chronicle up close that has to win that opening fight. And now, there's too many players. Way too many with Kicks picking up 4. To it with the pistols. Oh no! Oh no! Leo's in the corner! He's not getting out of that corner, granted, but the damage is already done. Now Paranoia through. Kicks trying to hold tight. Well, the Seekers go out, but 12 seconds. 12 seconds, that has to be planted here and now. Kicks can't even get to the side. He's trying to jump up. He's missed the jump. 6 seconds, and he's down. 5 seconds, 4, and time is gone. They need to kill them. FNATIC are running for the hills, and they've won it. Playing against FNATIC is hard, but Vitality got beaten by the clock.
Said they've been slow thus far. Paranoia through. The spam's not bad, but Safe has got his teammates back. Runner also dropping Leo. This makes it look incredibly unlikely that there'll be a way back into this one for FNATIC. Durka will try his best. Already one. Alpha, he's just found 2 within. Still, the Viper's Pit still, but Alpha's just going manic, taking over. Now Sender tries to do it all on his own, gets above the pit. He's thrown a snake bite down to delay them at least a little bit for the time. Can't really do too much about it. Patiently waiting to see if there's aggression. Durka now goes down to Safe. They pushed all the way back through and just trying to deny a little bit more. Sender has thrown in some utility, but him being detained won't change too much.
Reflash, they're trying to put that presence on side as Vitality retake control over the side. They've got that off angle to fight from. No diffuse possible.
They're on the planet, so it might just be the most ridiculous thing that gave it away. Boaster is going to find one with the judge after a massively successful round. Vitality have 40 seconds to try and turn this one on its head.
Cover going out.
Outside the site. You already see Chronicles like, I don't need to fight this anymore. We got a showstopper for the retake.
30 seconds
they
left.
don't have anything to really help them in this afterplan. He's just trying to make sure that any re-aggression is going to be met
Spike planted
by him.
there.
For now, though, you can see the rotation of the remainder. I feel like the one player that might be able to do a little bit of extra damage is going to be Safe. He's been fantastic thus far, but also has a slightly more aggressive position. The fact is, though, Mitch, FNATIC are all coming from the same spot.
Yeah, oh, they're looking to death ball it like we've seen many times before, using Durka's showstopper to clear out the space that's already being taken with just Safe, but insult to injury.
But now they do head back towards Chronicle, and he's moved completely. Just finding that opener.
Good shot from Durka as well. FNATIC certainly got some fight left to them. That pit, though, not going to be baited out just yet. They know they've got plenty of time with angles like that held by Boaster. And he's safe. Far, far away from that lockdown. that now, okay, it might get them to the site, but the counter pit to fight back in, the utility they'll have on their way through, Poison Orb still up for Chronicle. They need something more, and I understand then why you see this aggression from Sender. Great kill, but he's down to 11 HP. The price was paid in the end.
Still, at least made this round look plausible. Door being tapped, but it is being watched by Destrian. Timing on this is going to be everything. If he gets this kill, it's plausible now. Possible, in fact, for them to get this one through. Sender is just going to try and play within it. Perfectly timed onto Boaster. And looking for the kill onto Leo. He's still standing, though. I think he might have got the information wrong about how low Destrian is and is almost caught switching on the way back. But with safe TPing in, not so sure that's an option. And straight through the Poison Orb. Brunner has died as well. That's the second kill straight through smoke. Ah, a little bit of karma, but no!
Oh! Get your gun out, Boaster, it's all right! In the end, he got there. And that's all we're gonna remember about this round. Another chance as well. He's got the stinger, he knows there's a player there.
30 seconds
Doesn't
left.
want the upgrade, not willing to step out of his corner to get it. Just holding the control, boxing him in. This isn't a site where it's very easy to play aggressive. Dirk is down, Boaster in trouble now. Isolated and dealt with. Viper's Pit definitely going to be needed to recover this round. But again, the problem is denying the space for him to put it down is very difficult to actually do. Chronicle can just get a couple steps closer or another bullet through. Kix is on 5 health. If he even had a snake bite here, it could change the game. But they've delayed quite a bit of time now on the side of Vitality. And with still 5 players left, are FNATIC going to go for this?
I'd be surprised. They're not in the best position financially, but I guess they care more about taking weapons away on A. And then just, okay, Chronicle, you just lock that off, and this is what I mean, just an instant kill immediately. Good trade, though. The C's holding them back at least a little bit more, and Leo not wanting to overcommit. Here goes Runner, just to take that initial space, get them in towards that site. Now, the rest of the players yet to really get into position. Dirk is hoping for a miracle.
Spike planted.
He's seen what Alpha's been cooking and tries to do a little bit more himself. And with the lockdown in, that was after taking an orb and a kill. They've got a good opportunity. It's just perfect, though. Vitality landing every single shot. And as you mentioned, do they now save?
Push them back. That might buy the space for the ultimate to go down. The Viper's Pit on its way to help out on site. It'll be needed. A spray through, though. Damage being done. It's close. Kix was almost down, but he'll get the spike in. Time now not an issue for the side of Vitality. But one big issue is the fact that there's a lockdown in play. And Alpha's just put that in. So they cannot sit inside the Viper's Pit. And in fact, they need to go very far away.
The thing is, I feel like the one has been set up so that they can spam from afar. I think there were expectations that they were there. He tries to hold on just to make sure that that spike stays protected and they can spam from afar. Even with the Odin, it's Kicks to find a couple, leaving just Chronicle remaining. They know exactly where he is. Sender even looking to chase him down. 1 HP, obviously. From everything that's gone on, it doesn't matter. The time has gone. It's a perfect round from Vitality. And okay, sure, they'll lose a man at the end, but they ain't gonna care.
Oh, Sender just got caught. The TP through's too much. Boaster, great play. He's around the corner faster than expected. And Kicks, well, he's gonna be kicking himself after that one. So is safe. Vitality have fallen to pieces in this round. The attack side for FNATIC looks good, but we've seen the 2v4 clutches. We've seen this one out by the weaker numbers for Runner and Destrian. Good players to have in this scenario, but Runner's got the op. He needs someone to swing. He needs someone to give him the advantage, and I just don't see how he's going to get that.
It seems impossible. The only piece of utility they have, and the second it leaves his hand, a bullet flies right back. Destrian trying to do something here, but it will be FNATIC to convert the round. They're just stacking it up. Only Alpha on the other side of the map. The paranoia is sublime. They're just going to go swinging off the back of it. It is a complete mow-down of the players of Vitality, and only Destrian stands in their way. Bit of support coming in already, but he's got to try and do the heavy lifting himself, and is left completely blind, praying for a bullet to connect. Boaster has managed to already make his way out into the site. Flash not going to catch him. He'll dodge that one and take back the control, more importantly, to allow for this retake to begin.
Yeah, he got tagged up a little bit before that fight, but he's got the teammates now to try and back him up. Chronicle and Alpha, well, if your back's ever against the wall, these are two reliable players to pull you out of that bad situation. The time, though, not necessarily against FNATIC just yet. That spike still has not been planted, and they are taking their time. It's not like they're going to go to a different site. Instead, hoping that there's going to be, first of all, an option to get a kill. Secondly, that they can't get spammed and overwhelmed when they do plant. That's eventually come through. Now the time starts to tick away, and someone's got to be the first to take this fight, take the big risk. FNATIC, though, need to decide exactly how they want to divvy up this play. Not really, they don't seem to be worried about anybody coming behind, so I have to assume they know all three players are on that site right now. Otherwise, you'd expect at least them to check main, the turret to watch behind. And, well, either way, it doesn't quite matter where they think they're coming from.
Very quickly.
Not deterred on the side of Vitality, hearing lots of classics fire away, but they've got the firepower to fight right back. Durka's going to use his dash to get out instead of further into the action. The cam on middle. I mean, it's a nasty spot from Sender. He can manage to find a kill or two here.
How has Durka got two? Like, he's just gone back into the site almost alone, manages 2 kills. Now they've cleared out Sender. This is the problem they had in the last map, was just unable to play against rounds where they should be winning them easily. Chronicle also setting up, he has a flash and a fragment to play with. They've got a dart as well to try and reveal these players. They're being forced forward! And this was almost a full eco! FNATIC had basically nothing! Durka still going hunting, but look at the split. This is actually fantastic from Vitality. A pacey move, completely caught off guard, and now Alpha is completely isolated. Shouldn't really be able to get anything done from here. Love the switch up in pace from Vitality. Bosa's looking to try and find the timing here. Actually, one player reloading there. There is an opportunity! He couldn't have got that better. He's hit the dink as well. A chance for him to take this one over the line. 64 HP.
Blinding.
Chronicle down, safe tagged. Kicks can't even really peek from this angle because he is so desperately low on HP. It'd be too much of a risk to get that spike plant without it. It seems like Boaster at least has a rough read. This is such a ratty position to be in. He's expecting them to go looking for him because of the risk for safe. Without that plant yet coming in, the flash over the top, it is going to catch Boaster completely blind. And it kind of gives away that Kicks has to be around this corner somewhere. The pop flash clearly used to get him back in. Is Boaster going to think about that close corner? He does not. And because of that, Kicks will be there.
He'll wait for an opportunity to grab a few more kills while his teammates work mid-control. Sender grabs one, but he doesn't think there's going to be 2, 3, or 4 players there. What a fool. Oh, of course, it's not exactly predictable. No smoke down for Boaster. He's caught in the middle of trying to throw it some. Utility now taken out of play. Leo is far enough away he could pop a recon, but Hunter's Fury used up from down below. Must have heard a step, and he's having absolutely none of it. In comes Boaster. Nice shot. He has been on fire today so far, and with a paranoia cocked and ready, it's gone in. Safe can't see a damn thing, but he has to fight inside the smoke. Oh, I think they went through in the wrong order, those pieces of utility, and Safe's still alive, dancing around the back of the site. He'll go down eventually, but he has bought just enough time.
No real push able to come through. Utility to hold them back. Defusal already being begun. The fragment will go on, but they've already managed to get it halfway and just getting mowed down as they attempt to try and get anything. Somebody has to get on it. The spam's just not quite connecting. And with only Runner left, he's just going to try and hold on to the gun. Going straight through it. Runner leading the charge once again, but it's the same timing for Durka. He waits for that dash to go through and then just peeks off the back of it. Happy to just play with that man advantage, and especially when you consider the ults available. There isn't a whole lot for Vitality right now. A single kill for Safe could make all the difference.
Not even just in having the suppression, but being able to fight in the open, take those duels a little bit more, and a little bit more of a safe style. I think with that door broken, splash coming through, it's time to dash on in. Durka, though, can't find anything. Nice cage. That's denied all information. But Boaster and Durka, they're firing up. That was a quick double from Boaster, and now they know exactly where Safe is. No chance. That's all it's good for.
Oh, you saying that again? Boaster already off to a great start, though. Player caught on the cross. It almost gets a second as well. So much damage done onto Safe. Still has that. No, come on, might even be better to go down and then just get picked back up again, at least get a little bit of extra health. But this has been the problem. When FNATIC have got this early kill, their retakes have been sublime. There's needed to be a hero each time for the side of Vitality, and there just hasn't been one in a while. Chronicle going to be on that operator. The reason for that is that Durka's about to make his presence known into this site. Already spotting out the camera. You can can still see Sender wary of his behind, and Boaster just isn't stopping. He's taking over, doing everything on his own. In fact, Durka now comes through as well. That rifle into his hands has been valuable. And Runner on the other side has done his best.
Okay, we're actually going to get the ult popped, but it's immediately countered out by Kicks, who's just looking to destroy it on the Hunter's Fury. No ground taken, although they get the kills. The A retakes, plan A and B don't work, but they're still storming the beach. At this point, though, it's being tapped, but it's not being stuck, and that could be the big problem. They're getting all the kills, but they need so much more. The time, really, if they can be denied by Safe, and it will be.
Floors somewhere, and now they get to watch some Valorant.
That's where all the players are. Nice shot, Alpha. First, second, not again, Surely. They'll finally shut him down. Durka tried to help, and he gets wall bang. It's Kicks taking that second kill. And the spike's already crossed the site. It can make its way in for the plant, or at least it thinks it can. You gotta watch out, because sneaking onto the site is Chronicle, and they watched out. They found him, and they've rooted him from the round.
Spike planted.
Rotation. Boaster. He's coming up against Big Boy Kicks, and he's got a smoke out. This time, his opponent wasn't facing the wrong way, so it didn't quite go too well. Vitality with a late resurgence in this half. 5 rounds on the board really wouldn't be anything to shake a stick at. They've still got a deal with Leo, who is left completely blind and stuck in a corner, using the smoke to his advantage, at least for a second. But the thing is, he still has to clear Kicks, and he's not going to be able to. But here we go. On to the defensive side. Vitality, bear in mind, they have won every single pistol so far. Durka's looking to try and change that, and, well, he's taken down the player in some glass, almost loses his life for it. Okay, Alpha. Blink and you miss it. The head popped at Safe, and a nice shot from Runner in the corner, keeping things even at least for now. Still plenty still to find, and Runner still thriving. It's now left all onto Chronicle.
The reveal. They'll know that he was tapping it the first time, the second, but maybe not the third. Nice reaction from Chronicle. A quick kill and a swing to close it out.
Trip from his teammate to try and help him out, but the plant isn't going to be denied, and he just about takes Durka.
Does well to find that. They haven't stepped in the trip, but they've seen it. So that's going to be destroyed. No free kills on the wall bangs, unfortunately, this time around. And Kicks is trying the same. Alpha does well. Oh, he sees the tip of the bow. He wants to break that string, but instead it's Destrian swinging out to punish. He's traded. The numbers stay to FNATIC, and Leo hasn't yet been spotted or rooted from this corner. He's oh no, that's a terrible time to take your knife out. A misclick Surely, and a mistake even more Surely. Chronicle, last man alive, 1 HP on Kicks, and it's done. It's saved. If he was just crouched, ready to spam in the normal spot. Knife going through, a little bit too late. Durka's already crossed. He's in the corner. Runner, though, has managed to find himself a safe hole to fight from. Never mind. He stepped into Durka's crosshair, and he won't live to regret it. Neither will Safe with another clean click. Durka's on for an ace. Already 3 kills. Picks up close. Odin coming around the corner. He doesn't miss those shots. 4 now. And a 5th right there. Leo's stolen it.
Mid, it will clear the side. He's in the right position. Again, I don't really know how some of these players are alive. And Chronicle peeks into the Odin spray and still survives.
Yeah, I mean, they had flashed before, but what a time to go swinging. FNATIC on their way to site. Spams aren't hitting. Durka's up close, 50 HP. Right click, and it's Runner down. Man advantage now for them, but Durka can't get far. He's stuck up on the stairs. Now the info's there to play with. Hat on the body. They know exactly where they're hiding, no abilities to play with, but they've already gotten the one-way smoke out. It narrows the angles from which Vitality can approach. They don't want to go sprinting into that and give Boaster a free kill. Flash to play on the right side, but Safe's caught. Boaster's swung in. He's played aggressive, and the reward is there. A tap on from Sender only baits Boaster into the angle to take the final kill.